guest, Kate Atherley, and we're going to spotlight her now. Kate,
Excellent.
zooming in from Toronto. Thank you, Kate.
Thank you so much. Absolutely. I'm coming to you from pretty warm Toronto today. So although the topics that I'm going to be teaching are sort of related to fall knitting, you'll excuse me if I'm wearing mittens and a t-shirt, but yes, absolutely. So I'm going to be with you 3 Fridays in October, the 21st, the 28th, and November 4th, close enough to October. My topics are all about practical solutions to conundrums, I would say. The first session is a garment size and fit, and it's all about reading the sizing information in a garment pattern and understanding how to choose it to make the right size. So often I find that we've got different information presented about garment size in the patterns, and we want to build some skills towards being able to understand how a garment is intended to fit, how to choose the size that's right for you, and how to make sure that that's going to look amazing on you. And so that's a really, really important class, and for all levels of garment knitters, actually. And I like to answer questions in that class too, to make sure that we're building your skills. On the 28th, my class is blocking and fiber care. And this class is so important because it's so misunderstood and so much easier than we might expect. I think sometimes we avoid blocking. I know I did for a long time, true confession, because we're not really sure what it means and it sounds complicated. And you see pictures of wires and mats and pins and all of that stuff. Well, in my session, I'm going to demystify what it's all about and show you how easy it actually is and explain to you why it's important. And so along the way, we'll maybe talk about moths, the dreaded M word, and how to avoid them, and really just make your pieces look wonderful and last longer as well. And trust me, it's practical. You'll come away feeling like it's much, much easier than you might have thought. So no worries on that one. And then the last class on November 4th is all about mittens. Now, it is hot and sweaty here in Toronto, so I'm wearing them. I'm now going to take them off because it's a little bit too warm to be wearing mittens today. But this class is a 2-hour session all about making mittens as best as possible. I love knitting mittens. It's like socks, but faster. But if we could be honest here, a hand-knit mitten isn't always all that warm, right? I know that's seems outrageous to say, but we've got fabric that the wind can blow through. And if you've got a single layer fabric, it may not be the warmest out there. And in certainly Toronto, we get hot, we get cold, like Colorado, you guys get cold too. And so we're going to talk about strategies for making them fit and making them as warm as possible, so you can absolutely continue to wear hand knit mittens all throughout the winter. And in fact, the ones that I was wearing, these are some of my favorite mittens that I wear, because these are important for living in an old drafty house. These are important for walking the dog. These are also actually a really important part of my mitten warmth strategy because it's all about layering. And so I'll talk about how to make them as well fitted as possible, because fit's important, and how to make them as warm as possible. So 3 sessions all about answering questions, to do with various types of knitting projects. And I look forward to spending some time with you guys. And if I've forgotten anything, I know Gail's putting links in and Hannah's putting links in the chat, so that's super. Are there any questions that I can answer, Gail, or did we cover it?
I don't see any questions in the chat.
Perfect.
An honor to have you zooming in with us for Fiber Fridays. If you sign up for all 3 Fiber Fridays, folks, you get a $20 gift certificate to Longmont Yarn Shop, a bit of an incentive along with the Meet the Teacher bonus. So
excellent. That will be super. And I look forward to meeting people, and absolutely bring your questions. I love my classes to be interactive because I want to make sure I'm helping people with what they're knitting and helping people build the skills that they have. So I love that. And I know that Gail and the team we've had classes together before, and there's always a lively Q&A for that. So I look forward to meeting you guys and helping you become better knitters with warmer hands.